So I went and bought a long bar, and I started yesterday with the long bar I already had, but it wasn't long enough. So I went and bought a longer bar with a 12-point socket, but it come off, so now I gotta stick it back underneath. I'll be back up in a minute. So I did get some movement out of the long bar. I did get the motor to turn by, I don't know, maybe an eighth of an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch. But I did measure. I did get it to turn. Not what we want, but. So now I'm going to try to work it back and forth, up and down, little by little. And that's moving. Pistons are moving. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it, but definitely moving. Let's go this way. So the motor's seized. They're trying to work it free. And yesterday I sprayed lots of penetrating oil on top of the pistons after I removed the plugs, and I went and bought, now let it sit that way, and I went and bought some sockets using the long bar I already had. Using the long bar I already had, but and I bought an extension, but it wasn't enough. So today I went and bought a 12-point and a longer bar. So this longer bar is about 6 or 8 inches longer. I'm gonna go down, come back up in a minute. So twice I was able to push down on the bar to get it to turn altogether about a quarter of an inch. And now I'm trying to get it to come back up. Oh, that's easy now. There we go. I might have to put some lube on top of that. That's up. I pushed down already and I came up. I pushed down and I came up again, and now I'm about to push back down again. There we go. Just the way. So there we go. Now, I think I'll be good to put some penetrating oil on top of this. I think that's good for tonight. Tomorrow morning, well, I'll put some penetrating oil on it here right away. And tomorrow morning, I'll be back to turn the crank. So let's go get some penetrating oil. Right here. Okay. Again, my favorite. Deep creep. And I'll start with the driver's side where there's all these wires in the way. When I took it apart, I started with the passenger side and just to practice, because the driver's side has all these wires in the way. And that way, if I made a mistake or broke something, or it would just be easier to deal with it, where there's less stuff in the way and a way to practice. And then once I figured out all the problems, and I'd be in a better position to do it on the driver's side where all these wires in the way. And here you can see, I'll show again, we did this the other day, but there's hardly anything in the way here. You can see right the top pistons. I hope you can see in there. Sorry about that. Okay, that's it for today. We'll close up the hood. We'll come back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to easily turn the motor, hopefully. And we don't need to make a full turn. We don't need to start it tomorrow. We just need to turn it by hand. Just, what do you call it? Easier. So that then tomorrow I'll probably put some motor oil on top of the pistons. There we go, dropping the whole shebang. I hope that's alright. I hope you guys can see alright. So tomorrow, when I can easily turn the motor, I hope, then I'll be in a better position to put motor oil on top and let that sit over the weekend. And then Monday, we'll see what it'll be like. Anyway, that was my home for Well, since the Fort McMurray evacuation, I've been lugging this camper around. Hopefully I'll be able to unload it soon. And what am I? I'm looking for something. Oh, tree nippers. There we go, got the tree nippers. Okay. I think that's everything. All right, thanks. Bye.